Hi guys, this is part 3 of my journey to microdiscectomy, and so I decided to get surgery in Bombay, and it was not really great experience because it's a lot of delays, and we just had to keep running around here and there in the hospital. I wish I had got into California at Kaiser, but I just don't have anyone here. I'm the only one here, so I needed someone to take care of me, which was my brother, so I had to do it there. So we got the surgery date next day. Literally, we convinced them that, hey, I come from far and we just need to get it done and get out from there. So the next day of the surgery was a whole level of different experience. The back, heart, and brain surgeries are the worst. It's beyond we can think. It's not like knee surgery, which I have got before when I was playing football. It's not like that. It's not that easy. So I went to the surgery room and they prepared me this and that, and they snippet. It was like one and a half hour or 2 hours surgery, and they put a lot of solution inside where they snip the disc, the solution that numbs the pain, because the pain was so much, even though they put a lot of solution. And I have a high tolerance, physical high tolerance, so I could tolerate a lot of physical pain. Even then, it was hard, but overall, for me, it wasn't the big deal. Like, I wasn't crying or anything like that, but I definitely had to. My brother had to feed me because I cannot stand or sit like this right now. I'm sitting, so I had to sleep for like almost 1.5 or 2 days, and when I went to bathroom, I just have to like stand and open my legs wide and just do the bathroom that way. So for me, it was like 2 days, that's it. And I was just out the day after the surgery. I was there for like after surgery for about 24 hours for the monitor, and I told them that I want to get out from here. I don't want to stay. I went home. I was laying down in the car, and my father and my brother, they took me home, and then I was just resting, and I was doing next. After 2 days of resting, I started to do physical therapy because they said that I have to move around and I have to do some light walking and whatnot, so the back doesn't get stiff or the tissue doesn't start to form around. You have to help to develop the tissue, but the tissue should not be developed the areas, the unnecessary areas, where they go inside the thick layer of fat, skin, and all that. So some tissues, as they develop, it needs to be break. Some tissues, as they develop, it needs to stay there. So I did the best that I could. I was doing a lot of physical therapy. After 4 days, I was just keep doing very slow, very mild, but I was doing aggressively, and then the pain would start to come and go, and then after a month, it was like, okay, I was happy, and I was doing some things like bending and all that, like full bending and all kind of sort of stuff. So after 2 months, I came back here and then started my new job, and just started to walk around, do some light physical therapy, and started to push a little bit more and more and more every week. Not fully working out, but so after coming back here after 2 months, which was in 2019 February or so, I started to do exercise. I started to work out in the gym, slowly, pull-ups, push-ups, just the body weight first couple of months, and then next month, after 2 months, like in May of 2019, like light weights. And then slowly I started to progress, and then at the end of 2019, I was going at full speed. Even there was here and there was like the pain, but I was just going full speed, and because you get confidence after you run 800 meters, and then you're like, okay, it's hurting, let me do 400 meters, but if you feel good, then you would go for like more than 800, which was like 1200 meters, and then 1600 meters, 1 mile, and all that. So I started to keep progress, and I started to do the progress how I feel. If I feel pain, I would decrease the level of activity. If I feel that the pain is there and it's not affecting much and the pain is going down, then I'll just increase the physical activity. So 2019 went by fast, and then 2020 came in, and my parents were always asking me, my brother, that, hey, how is the back? And I was like, yeah, it's good, it's getting better and all that. And then 2020, when COVID hit in February, March, and then started to work from home, and then the gym was closed, and I was like, oh shit, now what? So, because remember, once you get the surgery, after 2 years, you just gotta keep moving. You gotta be active. You can't just stay at home and do nothing. And then I had to come up with the idea that, hey, how can I work out? What can I do to heal my back more? Because when I got the surgery, I made a goal that I'm gonna make my back stronger than normal. That's the only way I'm gonna have a good, healthy future. So with that goal in mind, I had to come up with something, and I was looking for something. I got some weights from my gym. I borrowed weights and plates and bars and everything. So I was working out in my backyard, but at the same time, I downloaded yoga app. It was Down Dog app, and it has a different types of yoga. So I started to do different types of yoga, to see which one is really good for my body and which one is gonna help me heal the back. And there is a particular one that is yin yoga for the back, and it was helping me tremendously for my back. So I just kept doing it every single day. I was doing it 1 hour, 90 minutes, and sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, based on how I feel and what type of time I get. And I just started to do it. It felt so good. Internal muscles, all ligaments were stretching enough and started to get stronger. So I kept doing that, and after 3 months of did it 3 months of yoga, yin yoga, and it was the best thing ever for the back. Best thing. After that, I realized that if I had not got the surgery and if I had kept doing the yin yoga, I would have recovered faster. So I learned my lesson that I should not have got surgery, but okay, I got it. It's done. I would be equally happy right now if I had not got surgery, and I would be equally recovered if I had not got the surgery. But yin yoga was the key. That was the turning point for me. So after 2020 May, June, my back is good. It's strong. Of course, if I do a lot of physical activity, and if I try to PR my weight, which is like back squat, it's 300 pounds, which I have done it once. Definitely it's a new load for my back after the surgery, so it starts to feel aggravated, but I'm slowly recovering, and I'm slowly doing the best that I could. This is a part 3 of the surgery, and part 4, I'm just gonna finish it up in part 4. And thank you so much for listening to me, and if you have any questions, I have an email down there, and you can email me, and we can talk it out. There are a lot of people who help me, so I have no problem helping someone who's going through this process, because this process is no joke. Once you get hurt, you don't know what to do. Because my cousin is going through that right now, so I feel it. Okay, next part 4. Thank you.